Good morning, student. Today we are going to study about law of supply. My dear student, in economics we have already studied about law of demand. After that, today we are going to study law of supply. Here I already mentioned what is the law of supply. Law means rule. Here I am wrote the other things remain same. My dear students, the other things remain same. What are the other things? Other things means here taxation. Taxation means whatever the tax imposed by government on the particular goods and services. Another, price of another commodity. Price of another commodity also affect, that is called remaining other things. Third, taste and preferences. Substitute of goods. There are so many, my dear students, but you have to point in your mind other things remain same means other things have not changed. Other things means, suppose for example I am taking tax policy of the government on a particular product is remain same. It means not going to be changed. Price of another commodity is also not going to be changed. That is called other things remain same. Remain means not change. That is constant. Come to the next. The quantity of any commodity that firm will produce. My dear student, quantity. The quantity means here whatever the quantity is going to be produced by firm. Who is the firm? Factory. Industry. They are also called the firm. In economics, every time we are using firm word, that means the factory which are going to produce in quantities. This quantities unit measuring different units. Okay. Come to the and offer for sale. Offer for sale means here we are going to sell the particular product by seller on a particular price. Here it is mentioned with a rise its price. With a rise its price. It means price is going to be rise from 20 rupees to 30 rupees with a rise of price. It means increase and fall with a price. Okay. So what is mentioned here? Fall with the price. It means 30 rupees to 20 rupees. That is called fall of price. Okay. Fall or rise. Here my dear students, already we have studied in the demand topic the price and quantity. The price and quantity relationship. What is the relationship, my dear student? The relationship between the price and quantity. In this law, in this rule, the relationship of the price and quantity is that it is directly proportional. It is directly proportional. What is the meaning of directly proportional? Directly proportional means directly proportional. Okay, my dear student, directly proportional means if the price is rise, quantities also rise. If the price is going to be fall, quantity of particular commodity also falls. Okay, so with the help of any example you can take, I am going to take an example, because direct relationship means that you are going to take one example. Okay, what is the direct relationship? Same, since we have already know that we are going to prepare a schedule. Schedule means what? That is a tabular representation of quantity and price. Quantity and price. Okay. Price is measured in any units. Okay. Price in terms of rupees. Okay. We are going to take a tabular representation of. So I am going to take the price here, that is called 10, 15, 20, 25. These are the prices going to be changed. Okay. At the 10 rupees, your quantity demanded is suppose 500. At 15, 1000, 1500, 2000. This is called direct relationship. This is called direct relationship. So, in the law of demand, we have studied that relationship of price and quantity. Relationship of price of quantity means if the price is going to increase, quantity is also going to be increased. Okay? If the price of the quantity fall, the price of the quantity, the price of the price also, quantity price is also fall. Okay, that is a vice versa, my dear student. So you can also say that it is a direct relationship between. Okay, direct relationship. So my dear student, it is a tabular representation. So if you have to draw a graph of this tabular presentation, you will observe some features: y-axis, x-axis. Here I am going to take price on y-axis. Okay, 10 rupees, 15 rupees, 20 rupees, 25 rupees. It is called price. I am going to take on y-axis. Quantity, I am going to take quantity on x-axis, that is 500 units, 1000 units, 1500 units and 2000 units. My dear students, if you are going to draw this here, at 10 rupees 500 unit is going to be supplied. At 15 rupees 1000 unit is going to be supplied. At 20 rupees 1500 units is going to be supplied. At 25 rupees 2000 units is going to be supplied. So you draw the one curve which is directly related with this way. Okay, this curve that is mentioned as SS. SS means that is called supply curve. Okay, supply curve. That supply curve always show positive relation. Positive relation. So whenever you draw without any numerical, that you simply draw this way. That is called positive relation. It shows it's move from upward direction, in positive direction. But in demand, we have already studied, it not show the positive relation, my dear student, it shows downward relation. Okay, so once we are going to conclude here, law of supply means other things remain same, the quantity of any commodity will be produced and offer for sale rises with rise of price. For example, here rises with rise of price and falls with the prices. Okay, my dear student. So it is a tabular representation, it is a graphical representation. In coming chapters, we are going to directly show the supply curve with the help of this way. It shows the positive relation. Thank you, my dear student.